What if I told you sound can actually change your brain? Not metaphorically, not emotionally, physically. Right now, your brain is syncing to the sounds around you. Every noise, every frequency, it's shaping your mental state. This isn't music, this is input. Your neurons fire in patterns, and those patterns can be influenced from the outside. This is called neural entrainment, when your brain starts matching the frequency it hears. So the real question is, are you controlling the signal, or is the signal controlling you? Today we break down Solfeggio frequencies, not as magic sounds, but as tools that may directly influence your brain. Welcome to the physics of sound. If you have a history of seizures or epilepsy, consult a professional before using high-intensity brainwave entrainment. This isn't just audio, it's a neurological trigger. Every cell in your body is a vibrating system. This isn't a metaphor, it's a biological fact. Your neurons operate at specific frequencies, and your brain's architecture is governed by biophysical resonance. If the universe is built on strings and waves, then your brain is the ultimate receiver. How does a sound wave change your chemistry? The process is called mechanical transduction. When a frequency hits your ear, it's converted into electrical signals, but it also physically vibrates the cytoskeleton of your cells. Research in cymatics demonstrates that specific frequencies organize matter into complex, coherent patterns. Wait until you see how 528 Hz affects the geometry of a single drop of water. If it can do this to water, imagine what it does to your body, which is 70% liquid. In your brain, coherent sound promotes alpha and theta wave production, shifting you from a state of high beta stress to neural coherence. We can categorize these Hertz-driven impacts by their effect on the autonomic nervous system. To get the most out of sound, you need to treat these frequencies like surgical tools. You aren't just listening, you are directing a specific biological outcome. Let's decode the frequency map. 396 Hz, the foundation of liberation, elimination of subconscious fear, and deep-seated guilt. 396 Hz targets the amygdala, the brain's panic button. Guilt and fear act like neural anchors that keep you in a state of paralysis. By resonating at this tone, you clear the psychological static that blocks your ambition. It moves you from a state of avoidance to a state of achievement. It's the starting line for anyone wanting to reach high-level goals. 417 Hz, the catalyst for change, breaking the cycle of LTD, long-term depression, and trauma. Think of this as your sonic pressure washer. It vibrates the debris of past failures out of your neural pathways. You achieve a neural reset. It is specifically designed to help you shed old identities, like I am lazy or I am unlucky, and make your brain physically receptive to new, positive programming. 940 Hz. The frequency of peak cognition, extreme mental clarity and high-speed information processing. This higher frequency stimulates the prefrontal cortex. It aligns with high beta and gamma states, which are responsible for aha moments in complex problem solving. Use this when you need to master a new skill or navigate complex data. It eliminates brain fog and sharpens your focus into a laser beam. 1,777 Hz, the architect of manifestation, aligning intention with action and accelerating luck. At this frequency, we are looking at neural coherence. It synchronizes your heart's electromagnetic field with your brain's rhythms. This is for those who want to bend their reality. It optimizes your RAS, reticular activating system, so intensely that you start noticing opportunities and coincidences that align perfectly with your current project. It's about becoming hyper-aware of the path to your goal. 8,888 Hz, the gateway to abundance. Total system harmony in the flow state. This is a golden ratio frequency. It promotes a rare state of homeostasis where the body's repair mechanisms and the brain's creative centers work in perfect unison. This isn't just about money. It's about an abundance of energy, health, and ideas. Listening to 8,888 Hz acts as a biological full system scan, bringing every cell into its natural, high-performance equilibrium. Why does the world seem easier after frequency exposure? This is the reticular activating system, ERAS, in action. When your brain is in a state of neural resonance, your sensory gates open. You don't attract luck. You simply optimize your signal-to-noise ratio. You begin to perceive data points, opportunities, solutions, connections that were previously filtered out by the noise of a stressed nervous system. How do you integrate this into your biology? It's not about background noise, it's about focused exposure. Use high-quality headphones. Bone conduction or standard over-ear headphones are best to ensure the full frequency spectrum reaches your auditory cortex without distortion. You may feel a slight tingling in the prefrontal cortex or a sense of mental expansion. If you feel light pressure or hear ringing, your brain is simply adjusting its neural firing rate. You can find these pure tones on specialized apps like Endel, Brain.fm, or even high-fidelity streams on YouTube. Look for Solfeggio frequencies or pure sine waves to avoid compressed audio that loses its resonant power. Is this a magic pill? No. Sound won't pay your bills, but it will shift your brain from survival mode to execution mode. It changes the tool, your brain, so you can change the results. Sound is a precision tool. It is the software that updates your biological hardware. Stop listening to noise, start listening to the code. This is Pulse. Subscribe to master your biology. Stay sharp, stay wired.